Good freaking morning, everyone. It is time. We're going to France today. Technically tomorrow because our plane lands at 1:30 in the morning BC time tomorrow, which will be 10:30 in Paris, and it's currently 8:45 on April 28th, and I am about to go over to my friend's house to help him finish packing, and then we're going to the airport. All of my makeup is obviously packed, but I do want to put a tiny bit on my face just for some color. I think I'm gonna put like brow gel on my brows and eyelashes, and then just do like sunscreen and a tinted moisturizer. Doing my Neutrogena 50 SPF. This is like literally so empty. I have a tiny bit of makeup in my carry-on bag, just like, what did I pack? Concealer, mascara, and a powder blush to limit my liquids because it was already really hard to fit in there. So basically the rundown for today is we are leaving at 10 a.m. to go to the airport, which will get us there for about 11:30, which is 3 hours early for our flight, which is what they recommend. It's kind of confusing because we have a stop in Alberta, which is domestic. So apparently I called the airline 2 times. 2 people told me 2 completely different things. So I have to talk to someone actually at the airport to get a straight answer, but it sounds like we go through like the international customs, or not customs, the international like border security in Vancouver. So then when we go to Alberta, we can just switch flights, and then we finish up customs in Paris. Our layover is super quick in Alberta. It's only about an hour. So I'm a little bit nervous about that, but once I get a straight answer of what that process is gonna look like when we get there, I'm sure I'll be a lot more confident about it. Okay, that's my face makeup. I just want to have an idea of like where we're going, so then once we get there, I'm not like super stressed and feeling lost because I've never been to that airport before. I'm gonna do a tiny bit on my lashes. Yeah, so basically we take off here at 2:30. We land in Alberta at like 4 o'clock, I think. It's a really quick flight, and then there is a time difference there. It's 1 hour later there, and then we take off there at 7 p.m. and get to Paris at 10:30 their time. I'm really excited that we are taking off from domestic terminal at YVR because there is a Joe and the Juice there, and I am really wanting to get that for lunch, which will be good timing because we will be hanging out at the gate around lunchtime before we board at like 1:45, and I feel like starting off the trip with a European brand cafe is really setting the vibe. Anyway, I'm trying to keep my phone storage to an absolute minimum, and my camera is packed, so I'm gonna turn off the video here, and I'll see you guys once we are on our way to the airport. It's just so loud, but we just got past security and immediately went to Joe and the Juice. I had to get it because it's only at YVR in Canada and I never take domestic flights. So I got the big matcha energy smoothie and I'm waiting on my avocado sandwich. Oh my god, that's so good. The noise. We just boarded our flight to Calgary. It's like an 1.5-hour flight, and we got on here pretty quick. So see you guys in Calgary. We got to Calgary like half an hour ago. Just quickly grabbed lemonade from the vending machine. We don't really have time to get food, even though I'm kind of hungry. But the vending machine wasn't working, so I'm just gonna have the snacks that I have and then like wait until we get on the plane to get food there. They're just starting to start boarding the plane right now, but we're just waiting.
Flight 010 to Paris would like to welcome guests seated in zone 4 to board.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna wait a little bit longer, and then we're gonna Okay, we just got our dinner. We both got the same thing. So in here we have pasta, braided my hair. This is a really bad angle, but let's eat the baby bell first. Hey guys, we are about just over halfway, and I tried to sleep. I can't. It's like 10 o'clock our time, like BC, and I just can't. So I'm gonna do some skincare. I was planning on doing this like when I woke up, or like when they turn the lights on to make it daylight, but I just am so bored. So I got the Glow Recipe watermelon sheet mask, and let's see if it smells like the dewdrops. Yeah, it does. Oh my god, this smells amazing. I'm trying to do this before our seatmate comes back because I feel bad like vlogging in front of her. Oh my god. This is the mouth. Okay. Ah, so cool. Just washed my hands, by the way, twice. Last time on the airplane I did face mask and it broke me out, but it was the Sephora collection. So hopefully this is a bit better. Okay, here we go. We made it to France! We just got to the airport and I changed into some shorts and a different shirt because it is almost 30 degrees, or it's gonna get up to 30 degrees right now. I think it's like 19 today, and that was a very long travel day. It feels like we've been traveling for 24 hours because I left my house at 10 a.m. BC time and it is now 12:30 in France, so it hasn't been a full 24 hours because of the time change, but it feels like it has. I'm so hungry, but I'm also just so thirsty, and I would love coffee right now. So we're going to go to Starbucks, get coffee, maybe get a snack here, and then get an Uber to our hotel. Okay guys, we just made it to our Paris hotel. I look really bad. We need to kind of like freshen up, but quickly, here's our room tour once we just got in. So here's the door. She's super cute, but very small. I love here how they always have the little holder for your key and then you like never lose it. Then we have our beds. I love the colors of the molding here. It's just so cute. Little closet here. We have the most beautiful view here. I don't want to open the door because we just let in a fly, but so gorgeous, so surreal. And then we have a Starbucks right on the corner there, as well as a pharmacy. And then we have our TV, which does have Netflix. And then finally is the bathroom, which is definitely newly renovated. Super good light for getting ready in the morning. And that's the tour. We are going to unpack, go down and get Starbucks and probably some food. And then I want to shower and probably take a nap. We're now in the park across, let me focus this, where everyone takes the photos attempting to hold the Eiffel Tower. This would be a super nice place to have a picnic if we had food and if it wasn't so hot. Alright, we ended up at this place for dinner. It is just right on the street. We sat inside, but it's basically outside because there's just a porch and a sunroom. It's a super cute restaurant, super nicely decorated, and these super comfy chairs, just what we needed after no sleep and a long day of walking. It's definitely Americanized because they have an English menu and serve things like burgers, avocado toast, but you know what? I just wanted something comfortable tonight. So I got a virgin spritz because I'm not feeling it like drinking when I am not feeling my best. And then I am gonna get the tagliatelle with 3 cheese pasta. Cheers! Alright, we made it to the station. This is what we're wearing. Look du jour. We're at, I don't know where the sign is, Jamal Station. Right there, and we missed the first train, so we're gonna be like 10 minutes late for our ticket, but it's fine because it said you can enter within 30 minutes of your time, and ours is 11:30, and it's currently 10:34, so I think this is about a 15-minute train and then a 15-minute walk. Google Maps always estimates you like longer than it actually takes to walk, which is good. And I think we have, I don't know how long into the train, like 10 minutes, so we're gonna wait and then go there. Okay, we just got lunch. We are so tired and worn out and it's really hot. So we're sitting in the shade by the little pond and all the boats that you can rent are going by. We just got food at one of the little like kiosk cafes at the park called La Flottille. I just got a baguette with cheese and I think this has mustard and like butter as well. And then Caleb got a sandwich with meat because this was the only vegetarian one. And rosé. So we're gonna eat this with such a pretty view and it's a really nice temperature in the shade. And also our phones are both on the cusp of dying, so I'm only vlogging on my camera. Hey guys, this is our dinner outfits. We just took a nap after Versailles and then I just kind of redid my makeup and brushed my hair. I'm surprised my curls are still holding the way that they are. I have no dry shampoo or hairspray in them at all. But for dinner, I'm just wearing shorts because it's still 25 degrees out and it's 9 p.m. This TNA black tee and then my crossbody, and then I'm gonna wear striped sweater just around around my shoulders until it gets chilly, if it ever does. All right, here is our dinner at montmarte, I'm pretty sure it's called. I got rigatoni cacio e pepe with truffle sauce, and then Caleb got margherita pizza. These look so good. The service is like okay. We haven't been checked on, but the food came pretty fast, and just water to drink because the drink menu was not in English. Hey guys, we just walked like half an hour to Galeries Lafayette, which is the 6th floor mall / department store here in Paris, and it's closed. We didn't really check, but it opens tomorrow, but we're going to Disneyland tomorrow. So we're gonna come back here on Saturday, but here it is, going all the way up there and then across over there too. So we are going to switch plans and go to the Brandy Melville Cafe for lunch and shopping, which is across the bridge behind the Eiffel Tower. So a bit of a reroute, but only like a 20-minute walk again. My camera is pretty low battery today, so I don't know how much I'm actually going to be vlogging, but today's just a free day. And then we have Disneyland tomorrow and the Louvre on Saturday, and I also want to go to the Opera House on Saturday as well. So we are going to change plans for the day, walk across the Seine, and do some shopping there. Probably drop some bag, but yeah, I went to the pharmacy earlier, didn't find anything I specifically wanted, but I think I want to get a perfume. But the Caudalie products are a lot cheaper here than they are in Canada and the US. I just don't know if I like need anything for skincare makeup, so yeah, that is what we've done so far, and we're gonna go shop now. We just got to the Brandy Melville Cafe. It was such a long walk to get here, and my hair is a mess now because it's so hot. We looked around the store. It's really big compared to the Vancouver one, obviously, but I didn't find anything I liked. I got the berry juice, which is like a smoothie. It's bananas, berries, and apple juice. And then they have like American food here, so I got a veggie burger, which I'm really grateful for. I had a grilled cheese for breakfast at Starbucks because they didn't have any of their like egg sandwiches, so another sandwich, but it's okay for now, and I'll probably find something different later, like salad, hopefully. We're at this gorgeous little restaurant in a garden in Montmartre for dinner, but it is so expensive. Well, the food is like reasonably priced. I'm just gonna get like penne with tomato sauce, but the drinks are crazy expensive. I was gonna get an espresso martini, and it doesn't say the exact price, but it ranges between 17 and 30 euros. That's crazy for a drink. Even an Americano is 10 euros, which is ridiculous. It's just water. So I'm just gonna get water today, and we will have a soft drink at night, but just getting penne for now. Okay, here is what we got. I just got penne with tomato sauce and pesto, and what did you get? Salmon
with rice.
Good morning, guys. We just got to Disneyland Paris. We had breakfast at McDonald's because there's not a lot of options in Disney Village. It's 9:15. The park's open at 9:30. We were planning to get in line a lot earlier than this, but we just could not get up early because we could not fall asleep last night. So we are headed in, and we'll see you in the parks. We just got to our first ride. We're doing Buzz Lightyear's Laser Blast because it was close by. Tomorrowland is like the first thing when you come in. The line said 25 minutes. It was probably like 15. And we're about to get on. I haven't been on this ride since I was 10 years old.
Please face forward and sit back in your seat.
Hello, we are in the line for Phantom Manor, which is their version of the Haunted Mansion here. I'm really excited because all the times I've been to Disneyland have either been at Halloween or Christmas, so it's always been decorated for the night before Christmas. So I'm excited to see it as just the Haunted Mansion for the first time. We just did some shopping. I didn't get anything, but Caleb got this crew neck. And I'm still looking for some things like new ears. The stores we went in only had like the really plain ones, and I was looking for hopefully character ones, maybe red ones, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. And then also looking for Christmas ornaments, which I'm hoping I can find somewhere. Hello, we just got over to Walt Disney Studios Park. It's been a few hours, it's like 6 something right now. And we're gonna do the Ratatouille ride as well as the gift shop to go with that because I think that's where I want to find my stuff. Other than that, just like some shopping. Caleb's gonna do the Avengers Assemble poster. And I'm just gonna walk around, and then we're gonna go back to Disneyland Park for fireworks. Alright, we just got off the Ratatouille ride. That was the absolute cutest ride ever. I will insert the clips I have here because it was a really good mix of like the simulation and just like a regular ride. I also got the ears. I couldn't resist them. I knew I wanted ears, but I didn't find any that I really liked the whole day. Honestly, they're pretty limited here. It's definitely not like in the States where they have like rows and rows and rows of them. But these ones were cheaper than like most of the mini style ones, and I think they're so cute. They're also like Paris themed, so it makes sense. And then Caleb just got on Avengers Assemble. He walked right in. The regular lineup is 10 minutes, and the single rider was only 5. So he got in. He'll probably be back in just a couple of minutes. So I'm just sitting here having a rest, and then we're gonna walk around here a little bit more. But I think that's kind of all we wanted to do in Walt Disney or Studios. So we're gonna go back to Disneyland probably once it gets dark and maybe grab a snack here. Good morning, everyone. It's been a super slow morning. It's like 1 p.m. and this is our first meal of the day. I got this just starter, just focaccia with like a basil pesto tomato sauce because it's like breakfast for me, but like they don't serve breakfast anymore. A cappuccino, which is like way more extravagant than I expected. We got some bread, and then Caleb got hummus and crackers, chicken, espresso martini, and this is our spread.
Our Saturday afternoon was spent at the Louvre, which we didn't spend a whole lot of time in. You could spend days and days in the Louvre and still not explore the entire thing. However, we both agreed to not spend a lot of our time in Paris at museums, as it's just not one of our main interests. The Louvre is divided into 3 main wings across 5 floors. According to ParisJetem.com, those consist of Egyptian antiquities, Near Eastern antiquities, Greek, Etruscan, and Roman antiquities, paintings, sculptures, decorative arts, prints and drawings, and Islamic Islamic art. A few of its most famous pieces obviously consist of the Mona Lisa by Da Vinci, Venus de Milo by Antonov, The Liberty Leading the People by Delacroix, The Coronation of Napoleon by David, and The Dying Slave by Michelangelo. And finally, we made it to the Mona Lisa. Here she is in all her glory. We somehow made it up to the front to get some pictures with and of her, and then in the same room is this giant contrasting painting, absolutely beautiful but did not fit in my camera frame.
Well, there was a thunder and lightning storm on our way to the opera. We did not get in on time, which means we won't be able to see like the grand staircase, which I'm honestly really upset about. That's like been my dream since I was like 7. But there's so much nice ballet stuff in here, like Big Oz Little Dancer. I'm absolutely soaked. My feet are squishy, the metros are flooding, but we're here. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog as much as I did making it. Paris was absolutely gorgeous and ended up being my favorite city of our entire trip. It's just so rich in culture and the tourists don't even bother me. In fact, I think it adds to the experience of it all. I will see you guys in the next video very soon in Nice.